Hey, before we start the video, I think it's finally time for me to dig up my time capsule of tech predictions. Let's go. Let's see how accurate these predictions were. Prediction number 1, invest in Bitcoin. Yeah. Prediction number 2, AI. Yeah. Prediction number 3, NetworkChuck Academy will be the #1 destination for IT training. Another round of successful predictions. Now back to the video. My internet still isn't working from the last episode. Why didn't you fix it? Well, because we made it a 2-parter. It was getting too long. So in the last episode, we talked about network connections where you see them in Windows. How do you make your IP address static? Now it's like, hey, the internet's not working. How do we fix this? What's the troubleshooting? Now in the previous episode, looking back at our Windows machine here, you may recall that I changed my IP address. I went from DHCP automatic to static, looking like this right here, but I know it's not gonna work because it does not work for my current network. How do I know that? Well, first, remember that nice fuzzy little icon we saw at the bottom right, telling us the internet's working? Well, now we have a planet with a don't enter sign. It's not a good sign. It means you have no internet. You've probably seen it before. You're probably very familiar with it and you hate it, like everyone does. I hate it when I see that symbol. Now to troubleshoot this, we're gonna open up terminal. This is gonna be fun. So here in our search bar, we're gonna search for terminal. There it is right there. No need to be administrator, just launch it. I love the terminal. And the first thing I always do to test my internet connection is to ping something on the internet. Usually it's gonna be 1.1.1.1, Cloudflare's DNS server. Now ping, what does that do? Well, when I try it right now, what's happening is my computer is sending a little hello message saying, hey, is anyone there? I'm stuck in a hole. And he's waiting for a response. So see, like here, that response was sent, nothing. That response was sent, nothing. So we're saying, hey, help, hey, help, hey, help, and nothing's coming back. So the request timed out. When you see that, you know you're not really getting out. You're not getting connection. And it gives you a little summary after everything's done. You sent 4 little help messages, 4 packets, and you received nothing back. 100% loss, you're dead. But let's change that real quick. We're gonna go back to our control panel and change our static IP address settings back to DHCP. Now we didn't cover this last episode. This is kind of a crucial part in changing your stuff. All you gotta do to change it back to automatic is click on obtain IP address automatically. Now notice real quick, when I do that, it doesn't by default change the DNS server. Because often you might wanna use your own DNS server, even if you're obtaining your IP address automatically. You can override that one setting while still getting that auto IP address. So tell you what, let's keep it there. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change it to something that does not work. Just something made up, like 192.168.9.3. Now right now you'll notice that you probably don't have an IP address right now. Actually, no, I just got one. It just happened. See, my Windows icon told me I'm good now. Now a quick way to find that out is one command here in terminal. It'll be ipconfig. This will be a command you'll use so much. You might want to get it tattooed on your body. It's just gonna be part of your life. ipconfig. Hit enter. It's gonna tell you your IP configuration right here. IPv4 IP address, my subnet mask, and my default gateway, AKA my router. And now I'm gonna clear my screen by typing in clear. Actually, no, it's not clear. In Windows, it's CLS. There we go. So now I'll try that ping again. We'll do ping 1.1.1.1. What's gonna happen? Help! Look at that. We said help, and 1.1.1 replied back. I'm here, I'm coming, I'll help you. Instead of 100% loss, we've got 0% loss. I wish they'd give me like a positive affirmation like 100% awesome. I'm gonna text Microsoft and tell them to change that. Text old Billy Gates. But now the internet should be good, right? You tested it, you say, user, you poor little guy, you're good. I wanna walk away. And now 5 seconds later, he calls you and says, hey, my network, it's still not working. Internet's not working. You did nothing. You're a moron. No. He wouldn't say that. He might say that. I've had that happen. So you come back to your computer, his computer, you ping, you're like, no, it's working, but hold up. Is it DNS? It's always DNS. How do you test it? Let's try this. NetworkChuck.com. Can we ping that address? Let's go to ping networkchuck.com. This is gonna force the computer to use DNS and not an IP address. Uh-oh. It couldn't find at networkchuck.com. What does that tell us? It tells us that right now our computer is getting networkchuck.com. It's getting it. We gave it to him. We said, here, go there. And he goes, okay, I don't know how to get there. I'm gonna ask DNS. So he asks DNS. He goes to the DNS server. And similar to our ping, he's like, DNS, help me! And nothing happened. He got nothing. So he's like, sorry, I can't find it. I tried my best. I'm done. And that's what that message means. Please try again. And what he really means is try again, and it's not gonna work, because if I try it again, he's taking longer to think about it. I don't know why he's taking longer, but it's not gonna work. Same story. And that's because we gave it a bogus DNS server. We can go back in here real quick to our network settings and change our DNS settings. And by the way, practice this. Practice going through this menu because you're gonna do it a lot. And when you get that first help desk job or whatever you're gonna be doing, you'll wanna be familiar with how to get there. It'll be impressive, it'll look cool. I'm gonna go back in here and change my DNS settings to, actually I'll do automatic. Say, okay, I wanna get this automatically, okay, we're good. Now let's ping networkchuck.com one more time. Bam, we got it. And notice there's the IP address the DNS server gave it. Now you can confidently walk away and say, user, you got access, buddy. You can get back on Twitter, X.com and have a good time. Now, one last thing I want to show you, and this will be another common thing. First of all, what is the user's DNS server? Like if you didn't set it manually, like what's mine right now? Do you even know what it is? We set it to automatic. What DNS server am I getting? Well, we can find that with ipconfig. Now notice when I type in ipconfig, it tells me nothing about DNS, which is really annoying, Windows. I wish you would have put it just right below the default gateway. To see DNS, you have to see everything. So I'm gonna type in ipconfig. I'll do a space and do a / and type in all. They were hiding stuff from you. You have to ask again, no, ipconfig, you tell me everything. And it will. Look at all the information. It can be kind of overwhelming a little bit, if I'm being honest. But we see some familiar faces. We got our IPv4 address, our subnet mask, got some extra information about like our DHCP leases. It's kind of fun. But then here we see DNS servers, and then there is our DNS server. So if you're troubleshooting DNS, you might want to do that first and go, okay, there's your DNS server. Maybe I can't ping networkchuck.com. Can I ping the DNS server? Am I able to reach that DNS server? So you might go ping 10.70.2.11. Yes, we can reach it. And if DNS wasn't working still, you might want to change that DNS server. I can't tell you how many tickets you're gonna solve with that knowledge alone. And then one last little magic tidbit. This will probably solve 90% of your tickets. Right now, this computer is getting an IP address via DHCP. Auto-magically. Sometimes you need to get a new one. The one you have now is getting stale and old for whatever reason, whatever the configuration is, and you need a new one. This will solve a lot of networking problems. 2 commands to make this happen. First, you'll do ipconfig. I told you this command's gonna be used a lot. You'll do / release. What this will do is your computer will say, I don't want this IP address anymore. Take it! And it just releases it. I don't know why that was so aggressive. I feel like release is more passive. It released it. And it will lose the IP address. Done. Look, even shows you like, here's your current IP address configuration. Nothing. Kind of scary. Now we're gonna immediately do the ipconfig space / renew. That's very yoga-ish, isn't it? Release and renew. You type in renew, and you're telling it right now, you mister, go to the DHCP server and get a new IP address, and it did it immediately. Now, it might not give you a completely new IP address, but sometimes it will. But that right there, ipconfig, release, and renew is used so much in Windows networking. And while you may not know exactly what the problem is, doing stuff like this can maybe solve, getting you a quick solution for your user or whatever, or your mom or whatever it is. Now, that's Windows networking in a nutshell. I can't go too deep because this would be a whole other course, but I hope I gave you enough to be excited about networking. Like if this was like, that was kind of cool. I wish you would have kept talking. I've got a CCNA course where we go over a lot more than this, like what exactly is an IP address? What's going on with this thing? How do we make the internet work? I do that. But for now, we're focused on Windows fundamentals. That's this episode. I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for sticking around. To learn more about Windows and other cool stuff, go to academy.networkchuck.com. Link in the description.